Let us now in this moment close our eyes and co-create a sacred space, like a room or a nest. In this space, there are no boundaries, yet we feel safe and held. Were there something to puncture the calm by one of us, or from beyond this energetic, what would you do? Would you react or respond? Our gathering provides us ongoing opportunity to take responsibility, to respond by addressing the things we find intolerable. So rather than reacting with an emotional charge that may incite a battle or hostility, we respond. Just as emergency responders prepare and come to the aid of others in distress, so do we. Rather than reacting, they are responding to what is needed. Let us view all that we do as just that, a response to injustice. We know there are things we cannot do, certainly not alone, but as an assembly of people, we are grateful for our unity and ability to respond, to see and feel that what may seem to be personal issues are issues we can address for the greater whole. We feel gratitude in our responsibility, and we are grateful to know that we are doing all this with the guidance of our Creator of all that is. In the name of Yahweh, Jesus, let it be so.
Amen. Hello, my name's Ron Vroom, and I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. Oh, yes, settle counties that have no standing before you settle a state which has no standing, because you do not comprehend the basic documents or even their proper names. If you do not enable Article 1, Section 1 on Oregon's Constitution, Article 1, Section 1, Bill of Rights, we declare that all men, when they form a social compact, are equal in right, and that all power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their peace, safety, and happiness, and they have at all times the right to alter, reform, or abolish the government in such manner as they may think proper. Or you use the counterpart on your state, or you use full faith and credit from the United States of America's Constitution. Article 4, Section 1, full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may, by general laws, prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved and the effect thereof. Without those, you have no standing. Now look up standing in Black's Law, page 1405. Page 1405. Standing. One's place in the community, in the estimation of others, his relative position in society, commercial or moral relations, his repute, grade or rank. Standing. Now look up status, Black's Law, 6th edition, page 410. Status. Standing. State or condition, social position, the legal relation of an individual to the rest of the community, the rights, duties, capacities, and incapacities which determine a person to a given class, a legal, personal relationship, not temporary in its nature, nor terminable at the mere will of the parties, with which third persons and the state are concerned. Status. Then you need social compact, Black's Law, page 390. Social compact. In practical, pardon me, in political philosophy, a term applied to the theory of the origin of society associated chiefly with the names of Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau, though it can be traced back to the Greek sophists, held that in the pre-social state, man was unwarlike and timid. Laws resulted from the combination of men who agreed for mutual protection to surrender individual freedom of action. Government must therefore rest on the consent of the governed. Social compact. This knowledge just gets you into the vicinity of our goal. Many have never read the United States of America's Constitution or the unanimous Declaration of the 13 United States of America or the Confederation and Perpetual Union's articles or your state's constitution. When you have done so, you are prepared to converse with those that have. Many of you fake it till you make it. Some just fake it and never understand. A society obtains its authority from the government. An assembly authorizes the authority to the government. As an example, the John Birch Society gets its authority from the United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc., and names us sovereign citizens. You can look it up on their website. Similar to churches that are 501c3. It is your goal to return, pardon me, is it your goal to return to a constitutional republican form of government? That was last in use the 24th of December, 1860, when we were usurped by color of law. This was further exacerbated by March 1861 and again by Executive Order 100. The goal of those claiming to settle counties is that of controlled opposition. Not one of them can support their claim. I know because I've challenged them. They all fail. Then allegedly smart people pursue the false goal. I've seen smart people think that you have to settle a county before you can settle a state, and that you can settle a state without doing the work. They all fail. I address this to them, except for Anna. I no longer communicate with her. The others may self-correct. Others may think Anna can correct her position. I do not. The liars and false leaders, agent provocateurs, charlatans, controlled opposition are Anna, Destry, Bill Elwood, T. Rowe and Livingsway, R.D. Mitchell, David Keith, J.J. Wells, K. Hine, and others. Please inform me, ronvroman38 at gmail.com, when you find others of their ilk. These are the ones I remember now. If you are not prepared to do the work, then you may be a knowledgeable freeloader. that is too busy doing important stuff. I know a bunch of them. They are frequently in the forefront with many followers. They're on the internet, they write books, they give interviews, they interview others, and they won't sponsor others that would do the work when given guidance, nor will they take the time to do the work themselves. We must do it ourselves. If your mindset is that of a U.S. citizen or a lazy man or woman with our progeny on the land and soil, without a ruler or subject, a sovereign, you fail. No one can do it for you. You must stand and deliver in your own name, with your own unalienable rights, signed, sealed, stamped, witnessed with proof of service. You cannot do it alone. An individual cannot make the founding documents function. They are killing us and torturing us and crippling us and incarcerating us. You must assemble in a social compact and do the work to return to what we have been deprived of since 1860. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.